Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and we are on the main account and I have some great news for you all. So sorry, I'm just clearing some red dots here, but it worked. So I am very excited to show you guys. If we go down here to Nightmare. So I hit 164.65 million using the team that I showed you guys in my video yesterday. Now, if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. But I will give a quick recap of the team. So basically, I have the new champion Padraig, getting turn meter boosted by Shamil's passive, and then he in turn takes that boost and then gives my whole team a 30% boost, while also giving us an ally attack. And then he has cooldown reduction on his A1. And Korra also has cooldown reduction on her A1, while also bringing a big shield and a revive, which does come in handy every now and then, because sometimes Shamil does just unluckily gets killed. And it worked amazingly. I just to be clear about how good this team performed, I've barely broken 100 million on Brutal before, and now all of a sudden I'm putting up 164 million on Nightmare. You know, so an even harder difficulty, and I'm doing more damage. Right? You'll see Acrizia did almost 100 million damage by herself. Shamil putting up 22 million. Archer putting up a very respectable 36 million. And then my supports are bringing in a little bit of extra damage, but that's not what they're built for. They are all of them are in Relentless, but again, not what they're built for. I will say I want to speed up my Ancora a bit if I can. So I may move some gear around now that I know that the team works, and try to figure out a way to get a little bit more speed out of Ancora, because she is a little slow, even with all the turn meter boosting and everything. But the team works great. So it's not full auto. I can't really do it as full auto. I think that happens because really my only damage dealer other than Acrizia is Shamil. So if Acrizia gets eaten, Shamil's the only one that can free her. Archer kind of can, but not really. The reason, I mean, all of her attacks are AoE. That's where she's really getting this big chunk of damage. But other than that, she's not really doing like big hits that can free a single head. This is also kind of a bad affinity for Archer. She does get the provoke on I don't have my cheat sheet up this time, but the head that can be provoked. And then but the Hex, she's weak affinity to the Fear Head, so she doesn't land the Hex, or not the Fear Head, the buff Mischief, Head of Mischief. She's weak affinity to the head of Mischief or Torment. Either way, the one that steals buffs and can only be attacked if they're under Hex, she's weak affinity to them, so the Hex doesn't always land, which is can be a real problem, especially if that head eats somebody, right? Thankfully, that head never ate Acrizia, so Acrizia's A2 was just able to hit it because it's a big, giant AoE hit. So, the team works. Very happy with it. Very happy about it. And I was super excited to share that. Now, I don't have a recording of it, mostly because I did have to run it quite a few times. I had a few runs that ended very early because of RNG, of course. Someone got eaten early, couldn't break them out, just because of our RNG and things like that. So I did do it full manual for about an hour, but it's really fun. Honestly, I enjoyed doing it, and there is a little bit of strategy and challenge across that hour to kind of figure it out. The biggest complaint I have about the team is just Padraig's animation is way too slow, and Ancora, when she gets booked fully, the team is going to do so much better. Right now, we don't have the books on Ancora, and her A1 is only 30% chance to do cooldown reduction. So we're not getting as much cooldown reduction from Ancora, because it's only a 30% chance. But when she gets booked, it'll go up to a 50% chance, and that will improve her output quite a bit. But the shield is big, and as long as we have the shield up when the Head of Wrath pops, we're good. And her revive did come in handy, especially the cooldown revivals, or the cooldown reset on it. So her kit was really good. This is really good, too, when Shamil gets eaten for a short while. She puts this, the fear on herself. Not every time, because it's only when the highest crit damage gets targeted, but still pretty decent. So really just need to book out that A1 a little bit more. And Padraig was amazing. The ally attack was really good for breaking people out that got eaten, because we would get a lot of damage, especially from Acrisia's enemy max HP A1. This cleanse, like, because they both bring a cleanse, I mean, we were just constantly cleansing stuff off. So, yeah, the team worked really good, and I was super proud of it, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a result and say, hey, yeah, this is what I did. I think that there's real promise there for a team. I can certainly believe that there's room for improvement. I don't think it's especially refined. So I could definitely see other ways of making it better, and kind of bringing like I said, the speed of Ancora is a bit of a problem, because she is only 200 speed. What's Acrisia's speed, just out of curiosity? Yeah, I mean, I guess 200, it felt slow. But maybe that's just kind of how it felt. Because that's my weak Lady Kimmy. What's Pythion's speed? Because I think he's kind of slow. No, he's super fast, yeah. Well, not super fast, but he is fast. So, all in all, it worked great. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm also excited because I think my Brutal team that I'm about to use is going to do really well. And this is the first time that I've ever earned over 650 million for Hydra Clash. So as long as we maintain our first place spot, I think we're going to be doing very, very well in Hydra Clash. And I still have a brutal key left. By the way, little bit of information for you guys. If you happen to run a Hydra key on Tuesday night and then go to bed, and then you wake up too late the following morning, after Hydra Clash is over and Hydra has reset, but you accept that key, it'll count the key for that week, right? But it won't count it for your Hydra Clash points. So you'll see I only have one key towards Hydra Clash. So bit of a wasted key there. That would have been a hard key, but I do have one key left. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that into Brutal. Not right now, but I'll kind of show you roughly the team that I'm gonna go with, and it's basically my old team now. So Lady Kimmy in the lead, my other Shamil, because I only had two of them. and then Pythion, and then I just need a Hexer, which, or well, I guess I have the other Nergigante Archer, right? So this could pretty much be my team. The only other thing I'd want to bring would maybe be, and probably in this configuration would be a good choice, would be a backup Hexer and big shield buff. So Mithrala already got used, and so did Mishinaki. So I don't really have that right now because, again, they got used on that main team as leftovers. So I'm kind of stuck. But I would bring Newt, and then I don't know who else I want to... Oh, block buffs. Yeah, so it's got to be my boy Sun Wukong here because I don't have a second Ugo. And in case you haven't heard me complain enough about it, I'm salty about it. So, but yeah, this is probably the team that I would run. This is what my team used to be, except instead of Archer, I had Molly, and then I think instead of Pythion, I had Mithrala, and I basically used Mithrala's cleanse, and then I had passive healing kind of coming out of I think I had Ugo to bring healing, and then so, but now Nergigante brings the healing, Pythion brings the cleanse, and the rest is kind of, you know, damage, block buffs. So yeah, this is the team that I'll run, but I'm super excited about the Nightmare team and how well it went. I mean, I was really proud of myself, and I like that it was kind of an original, like, hey, I like the synergy of these two champions. Let's use it. Let's see what they can pull off, and it paid off really well for me in the end. So, yeah, really happy about it. So that's the video. Kind of a short one here, but I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on it. So thank you all for watching. I know I need to stream soon. I'll probably try and stream. Keep an eye out for a possible stream Saturday night. I don't want to commit to anything because I've got I'm juggling a lot of things right now. But there's a real possibility that I could stream Saturday night. It might not be raid related, but I have a feeling it'll probably have to be raid related. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.